Oh, I'm not gonna actually open up Twitch properly. Oh, I've been watching GDQ and they're doing Elden Ring. Actually, go to my shit. Hey, stream manager. I hope this thing's proper. No, we don't want the roleplay tag. Okay. Save that. Okay. Stream manager. Alright. All I can see is chat in the activity feed. And that's... Whoa, I can't even talk already. I haven't felt good today. But like, still excited to stream. I'm pretty sure you can't hear the AC on, which is good, because I had the fan on, but you'd hear that one. The mic would pick that one up. Ooh, that burp was kind of disgusting. Would be too great. So we're gonna start as a... Oh, Smurf Mist, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the den. It's a wonderful world. Alright, we're gonna start with a fresh save. So, basically what's entailed with the segmented levels only, it's different from normal speedruns. So with the normal speedruns I normally do of agent mode, the time starts as soon as I go into the game itself. As soon as the cutscene starts, obviously you can skip the cutscenes in this for the run. And it doesn't end until the end cutscene starts to fade out when skipping it. For this one specifically, I'm anime recommendation. Okay, so what I like to do for recommending people anime, you tell me in the chat what kind of anime you normally like to watch, and whatnot, or what genres you're into, because then I could see what I have out of my collection to recommend for you. Other than that, if you just want something that I recommend in general, just because I've liked it a lot, I can also do that. Which is also great. The first thing I need to do is I need to get into the game and change the controls, because I have to change the strafe buttons real quick. So, but yeah, with the segmented times only, I'm only taking the times and adding them up for the times it takes me to actually complete the levels, which you can see at the end of the level will show us what time it took me to complete it in, and that is specifically what I'll be doing. So I need to change the controls real quick, which is the D-pad button. Okay, so I need to go down to configure, go down to the D-pad, and we change that to move and strafe. Because I use the D-pad because you can actually strafe legitimately using the D-pad, whereas strafing with the analog stick is not the best. I think I can actually show that right now. So if I'm moving around, this is my speed. You can see I'm starting to move faster because I got the strafe with the analog, but if I just straight up just use the D-pad, that's how quick it is. It's so much better for running. What doesn't help is that it's really hot in my room because I live in an attic room, my hands are sweaty, and this controller is not going to be fun to use. So we're on agent mode. Obviously, agent mode only has like 1 to 2 primary objectives. I can't even talk anymore. Oh yeah, the anime recommendation. I completely have spaced my mind. If you like mecha anime, Full Metal Panic, it's an older anime. It has 4 seasons. It is unfinished, but the manga does finish the ending. It is really great. It's just a great action. It's got romance, love story in it. It's great. If you want rom-com, I'd say DNA Squared. That is a lovely rom-com of an anime. It's great. It's short-ish. It's finished. One that's more like ecchi / lewd. It's only like 12 episodes. Cat Planet Cuties. That was one of the first anime I watched. I very heavily recommend Love Live. If you like school idol animes, I definitely do. The Love Live series franchise is one I really liked. I haven't seen all of it. I have seen Love Live School Idol Project, Love Live Sunshine, and the movies they had. I have not seen the Over the Rainbow. Why is this door not opening? Okay, it glitched. I'm going to restart this mission. Ha! I really can't speak. I'm already gonna restart it because the gate just glitched out. Normally when I go up to the gate, it's supposed to just open already, and it kind of didn't, so that would really screw up the level time in the first place. Normally with the speedruns too, when you're being shot, it does stagger you slightly and boost you. So if you ever get shot when you're running forward, you want to get shot in the back, because it will damage boost you forward. Other than that, you'll usually get damaged forward backwards, and that's not fun. Then you're losing some valuable time. Spam that. Please wait while that gate closes. Hopefully the other guy doesn't open the gate, because that's what screwed up last time. Fuck. Imbecile! With the gate! Alright, so I'm gonna lose like some seconds of time just because of that. Not the worst. It happens. Fuck! Yes, I also curse. For those who don't know who are watching, I do curse kind of often. It happens. I don't know what to say besides it happens. It's just, I mean, I'm an adult. Come on, it's gonna be that way. Oof. Look at that. Easy mission. So I have my notepad here so I can write down all the times, because I'm definitely not gonna memorize them very well at all. A minute 11. I've definitely gotten that better, but the door wouldn't want to open, so first one is a minute 11. Not bad. Could go better. This one has 4 for every single difficulty for agent mode, 00 agent, secret agent mode. For this one, they are all the exact same. It never changes. It will forever always have the exact same 4 objectives for it, which is perfectly fine because it's all really simple to do. Technically not, because on the secret agent mode and the 00 agent there is one other objective, but it's not like that objective is like the main thing. You just have to go and meet up with a scientist who is the like 00 agent of this area. Normally I would just go straight out the other door, just make this easy, but I hate it when these guys decide to accidentally blow up the computer console that's out there that I need to hit, so I just do this way. It's a lot easier, because then I can just go in here, take out all the guys before they decide, oh hey, let's blow up the damn console right here, because that happens quite often. Another part is, usually I do kill the 2 guys that are right there, but since we're going for times, I'm not going to. You're supposed to minimize scientist casualties, which is okay. I think you can have up to 3 of the scientist die, and it is actually fine. I don't know if that... Oh, it's okay, I think it said door activated. Good. That console has a very big issue with exploding, being hit just a couple times only. Yeah, if you do have problems with sporadic camera movements and stuff, I'd say this, running this might be a little bit of an issue, or watching it, because that's literally what's gonna happen so often. It's very sporadic movements due to the strafe, and the fact I just gotta move the camera to get angles right. Alright, make sure it says, yep, everything's completed on that. That was a minute 41. That's decent time for that. I think to unlock one of the codes for it on one of the harder difficulties, you do need to get it in under a minute anyways. I think it's not under a minute. I think it's 2 minutes and 5 seconds or something like that. This one's so simple. Find the ignition key and escape in the plane. It is so easy to do. On the harder difficulties though, it's very annoying. Specifically because you have to take out like a missile battery and other crap like that, and you need to get a tank that's around the corner on the back side there on the right, and it has like trajectory drop with the bullets, and it's not 100% accurate. I lost a little bit of my speed there. Other problem here is you don't want them to shoot the plane a whole lot, because it will explode and then you do get objective fail. So when you just get near the plane, just keep spamming your interact key button, which would be A on the controller for me. And look at that, easy, 28 seconds. A cool feature about this game was they had built-in cheat codes. If you got certain times on certain difficulties with levels, you could use them. You can just activate cheat codes while you're doing the multiplayer, which is local with your friends, or doing missions. But they'd have cheat missions then, so you can't progress using cheats. Power down communications just enter through the ventilation. So this is a mission that gets done twice technically. On a later one for surface. But for most missions on the harder difficulties, you will have a lot more objectives to do, but they're not like tedious. Some of the levels will actually have like enhancements, like if you're in like, I'm pretty sure it's Archives? Caverns? Control Room? I think it's Control Room is one of them, where when you're with Natalia. Fucking hate Natalia, bitch of an AI! She was my worst nightmare of all people in AI gaming history. She kills me. She kills me. I hate her. Because her AI is trash. But I know during that mission on Agent Mode, there's no turrets when you get out of the elevator. But on the harder ones, there are turrets when you come out of the elevator. Also on the harder difficulties, enemies do have more health, and they have better accuracy. Other cool features, upon completing every single mode in a save, which would be Agent, Secret Agent, and 00 Agent, you will unlock a level for completing Secret Agent, all difficulty levels. You will unlock that one mission. My brain's not working. It's the one with the spaceship moon shit. What's it called? I hate it when that happens. The character jumps over the thing by accident. It's Aztec. The level is Aztec. And then for completing everything on 00 Agent, you unlock the Egyptian level, and that's where the golden gun is introduced. In Aztec, the laser moon guns are introduced. But after doing all of that stuff, you do unlock what is called the 007 mode. 007 mode really just starts you out on, you can mess with all the stats, i.e. like all the aiming, the enemy accuracy, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you're basically gonna mess with all their accuracy, how much health they have, all that good stuff. Seizure warning right now, the screen's gonna flash a lot because I need to make sure I get a picture of that. Okay, objective complete. Let's see, key analyzer. Threw a grenade at me, which is not fun because those things have a lot of damage. Yeah, there's not like, I'd say this game in general doesn't have like any seizure-inducing effects, except for when you need to pull out a camera and take a picture of something and you spam it to make sure you get it. Which is what I do because I don't have any patience. 36 seconds. I actually probably could have shaved a couple seconds off that if I just ran past those one guys and shoot them, or aim at the camera. I'm so used to shooting the cameras out because the alarms go off and harder enemies who have double armor come in. They're pretty annoying. Photograph, satellite, and middle eye is silent as casualties. Easy. When you play this on Secret Agent and 00 Agent, it is actually timed because there are bombs that the whole place is gonna explode. Other than that, when you actually play on the other modes, you do place plastic explosives around, which will also give you a time. You do actually have those and can place those when playing in this mode, but there's not really a reason to, because it will start a countdown timer. And then minus the fact that it's literally just not an objective you need to do, so it's kind of useless to just do that in general. Funny factor, I usually say this every game that I think is really weird with this game, is if you shoot the gun they are holding, it will absorb the bullets and do no damage to them. I hate it when that happens. It is indeed a cool feature that was implemented, because realistically, if you shoot someone's gun in IRL, it will, you know, inherently block the bullet, but it's not, you know, like, it's, you know, don't know what caliber you're using. You might go through, might kill them, cause shrapnel, cause the gun not to work anymore. Here, in this game, it just constantly absorbs them, and it's very annoying when you see, look, I had 3 absorb shots on it. I believe on agent mode, though, it's not as absorbent as, like, the rest, so it's not, like, the biggest deal to actually shoot their guns. You also can't shoot through them when one of them's, like, you know, in their dying animation, which is quite annoying, honestly, when you're trying to go through somewhere with just a lot of guys. It's like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do? I kind of can't shoot through them. You also can't shoot through the metal crates. The only guns that can shoot through the metal crates are the lasers in Aztec. Also a really cool, unique feature. Okay, so we gotta get a picture of this. Another little seizure warning, because I'm going to tap this a lot. Count it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, like I said, sometimes it just won't count. You gotta be at an angle. Now, funny thing about Ore Mob, just run forward. Just run towards it. Just run. Just run. You don't have to actually kill him, or you don't have to get his briefcase. Funny, actually enough, even on the harder difficulties, you don't even need to shoot him to get him to drop his briefcase or pick it up. That's also just a thing that just happens. Like, there's no reason to pick up his case. It serves no purpose. I'm gonna take a drink of water. I'm talking way too much. That water is room temp, warm attic room garbage. 220. Okay. So cool thing about this one, for rescuing the hostages, you don't need to rescue all of them. You only need I think it's like 3 or 4 of them to be rescued for it to actually fully count, and that's only for agent mode. On the other difficulties, you do actually need to grab all of them. There's also like bombs you'll have to defuse, which are like on that console right there, so if you got too close to the console it would explode. That's the only reason I don't go forward that much, is because it will explode, or if you try to touch the console. Also, using the actual aiming feature is very handy for this mission specifically, because once again, you don't want to shoot the hostages. I think 2 or 3 are allowed to die, or it will fail that part of the mission. Worry about guys around there. Go ahead and open this door and get this hostage rescued, because we're gonna have to go out there anyways. Objective A completed. Alright. As soon as it says Objective A completed, we don't even need to like screw with that area anymore, because there are other hostages that are down there beyond those doors, but considering, as I said, we don't need to rescue all of them, you can just kind of go right through and go automatically to the, fucking open door! You can go straight to the helicopter. Oh, tractor bug. Rip room temp water. Yeah, I liked it when I had my mini fridge, because the water wasn't too cold. Like, you're not supposed to drink extremely cold water, because it shocks your nerves in your body. Funnily enough, as refreshing as super cold water is. But like, ice cold's decent, I like it. Or like, usually what room temp is for my room, how it used to be before it got really hot outside, was still decently kind of cold. Also, my AC worked a lot better. I don't know why. I think I just need a new one, but no, hell no. It's so hard to find an AC that fits the weird dimensions of this house for that window. But yeah, considering it's an attic room too, there's not a lot of airflow up here. There's only one vent. It's in like the middle room that separates the 2 actual like private attic rooms. And it's just not great. I'm just really waiting for when the house gets remodeled and a lot of stuff gets redone, that hopefully to be a lot better. Hopefully for my birthday that's coming up next month. I asked my parents for a bladeless fan, even though they're like $200 to $400. I really think a bladeless fan would be better than like the $20 standing Walmart fan I have right now. I mean, it works fine, it just doesn't do the trick anymore. That is literally about it. Break communications and gain entry to bunker. So this is literally the mission we did earlier called Surface. It's all red because it's at night. The grill. At night. Yeah. But it's super easy. We go back into that same, house, room, place. And grab a key. And then we go back into, like, the, satellite dish area. And we just blow the, thing up that we turned off the first time. I think a really weird thing, you can see like the screen, it looks like it's glitching, the ground. It's because you can see where, two items were meshed together to make the ground. There's also a camera right here. Doesn't really matter if it actually goes off, because it doesn't make anything, inherently harder. Where's the key? Gimme. I mean, all it does is alert them and make more people come after you. The people in the blue Arctic suits who have more armor on, will come after you. Even though there's already guys in the normal ski suits chasing you, they don't have any armor, so they are easier to deal with. This time we can't go through the ventilation system because they have blocked that off. You just need to destroy these two things, like damage, objective A complete. You do have this mine because what you're technically supposed to do, I did, you're supposed to place it on the helicopter that's over here for the other ones. Completely not needed. I will show you that you can actually do this. So, even if you're playing on the easier difficulties and you don't need to do the objectives, that, you know, you can still do it and it'll still say, boom. Things still pop up for it. Other things will say it's completed and stuff like that. There is funny dialogue, for some of these. Not funny dialogue. I'd say it's, quote, hidden for my runs because I never, like, go through any of the dialogue options, because you can speak to Natalia. This is where we meet Natalia, the lady I hate who has some of the worst dang AI I've ever seen, and she is horrendous. We have to escape with her, and we have to recover a CCTV tape. Problem is, we don't have any guns starting here, and Natalia dies with a couple shots. I'd say about one mag of a gun, she will die. Hard difficulty, she dies in a couple shots, and it's very annoying. She's annoying. She's a hindrance to everybody. So, what I could do is do something stupid, and I'm gonna do the stupid thing, and just release her right now. Usually I kill everyone and then wait for her. But, you know, I'm gonna do this the dumb way because I don't like anything. So, everyone's already alerted. They know we're here, which is, not good. We just want the CCTV tape. Tape? Who's in here? Okay, we got that. Now we just gotta pray that Natalia's not gonna be stupid. Those guys. I'm gonna this camera real quick. Okay, she says she's gonna check the terminal. That's fine. Just need to protect her for half a second. The other issue is one of these guys is the keycard we need. Which one has it? I don't know. I forgot about that. No! Oh, who's got it? Who's got the key card? Oh, do you have the key card? That's the safe key. Shit. I don't have a lot of time. Which one of you has the key? Oh, okay, the alarm got triggered. Okay, alright. Time for this one's not gonna be very great. I always forget they can just unlock the door. Go! That mission can always go a lot better. See target time. Do I really want to redo it and just get a better time on it? No, because I hate Natalia, so no. I hate her that much that I'll just take a time that I could have gotten better on. That's how much I hate her. She's in like every mission from now on. At least for this one, I don't have to do anything major with her. I just have to look at her and run from her. Hilarious, right? Yeah. This this one's very simple. So we literally just have to navigate through all of these, literally just this landfill of Russian propaganda and statues. We have to find a guy named Valentin. Hell, if I know how they actually pronounce it, because they don't speak in this game. What's up, my dude? And he's just gonna speak, and we literally have to wait through his dialogue. You can't skip it. A strategy is to like lure him slightly out of the crate and start backing up while he speaks, but sometimes that bugs out when I do it, so he has restarts and does other dialogue. Alright, we're just gonna go up here. This map does have some cool statues and like things to look at if you're someone who's not caring about really completing this very much and you want to explore the map a little bit better. This part can also bug out sometimes, so what I do is I put my weapon away, or put the other weapon away, I click A on that a bunch, and then I kind of stand here, boom. You know, sometimes it bugs out and they don't spawn and other guys keep coming, and it makes things a little hectic, because it takes longer. It's also easier if you just put your gun away rather than having it out, because they'll tell you to put it away, and if you don't put it away fast enough, they will open fire. As soon as it says objective completed in the bottom corner, you can already start running. You do not have to wait for the rest of his dialogue. Over the course of running this, in my free time also, I have just learned some strats and things, especially with cues for when you can run from Natalia when it says escape with her, and you can run off without her, and it will count it in the cutscene. There are quite a few good ones like that. Almost every mission from here on out will say to escape with Natalia, and or do something with her. I wish I didn't have to. The black box will, even though it's orange, it's called a black box, it will come out of the helicopter. Oh look, Natalia, hahaha, you're on the ground. Alright, now we just run, because proximity. Now the black box spawns somewhere over in this area. What we call the god spawn is when it spawns literally right in front of you, so you can just easily pick it up. Other than that, it mainly spawns over here or around here. One of the worst spawns is when it's in the back. Okay, there we go. That's not a bad one. That's actually decent. But yeah, you want it to spawn right in front of you. Go ahead and put your weapons away automatically. Not automatically, you're gonna have to do it manually, but you know what I mean. Just run over here. Don't need to wait for dialogue. If you run up on them with your guns, they'll tell you to put them away, or they'll just shoot you if you don't put it away in time. 257. I think on one of the other modes, you have to complete that in under like 2 minutes and something seconds. It's at 2:15 or 3:15. It's very annoying. I hate archives. Archives is one I hate because again, Natalia is notorious during this on screwing up majorly with her AI and running to a second interrogation room if you shoot too much around her, and that can very much screw up time, because then you have to actually run after her and wait for other dialogue to pop up, which is also inherently very annoying. Through the door. It's just... oh my god. As much as the game gives you aim assist, it's not like the greatest of aim assist. See, I could open that door, but ooh! Okay, she says James. If she says James, that's what you want to hear. You don't want her to say she's scared. If she says she's scared, she will run off into the other rooms. But if she just gives you the dialogue of your name, you're good. You are literally good. You should be able to just go on without her. Usually you'd want to talk to the dude that's in that other door and get the blocks, but yeah. See, she doesn't even need to be near me, and I can just escape, which is great, because I used to think that I had to wait for her to be near me for it to count as part of the cutscene, but I don't. I do not, which is so good. Pursue Marvin Talia and my so this one's really just, the game wants you to get in the tank and take that honestly throughout the level. Well, the tank, you can strafe with the tank. You can get in it and up its speed by using the strafe mechanic, because for some reason that works in a vehicle. But I don't do that because it's actually faster to just run, because the tank does not stop on a dime. It's very slow. Doing that. This part's very, just memory. Literally all is just remembering the patterns. That horrifying noise of rockets, I think you need to get hit like 3 times for it to kill you, but if you are playing on the hard difficulties, you get shot once or twice and you are gone with that. So you can either go this way or you can go straight up to the left. Either way, both of these areas will lead to the end. One of them I'm pretty sure is quicker. Also, a reason not to take the tank is because these blue mines are everywhere and you have to blow them up. That's just also tedious work. So wait to blow them up, then get out, and then get back in. I'm pretty sure I took the slightly longer way. Yeah, I definitely did. Because of the mines. If I would have went straight around, I think it may have been a little bit quicker, but that's fine. We got to the end, and that's what matters. Again, that one's actually just timed by itself. Even in the agent mode, you can go to Valentine, who's like in the alleyway, and talk to him. He'll extend the time frame, which you actually need to do for the other modes, because the time is less starting out, so it extends it, which is be good for you. Oh wow, got that one under time. This one is, I did find out something new about this one, and it's, you don't need the key, I'm pretty sure, because there's normally a room I go to that has the a key in it, and I'm pretty sure it just says safe key, which is only used to get into the safe for the other difficulties to get the blueprints for the helicopter. I'm pretty sure that I can just run straight to the door and it'll just open. The garage door doesn't, but I'm pretty sure this door does. Yes. So you have to go up and around because that other door's locked. Body armor's there, but it's useless. You cannot crouch and go under doors faster. I wish you could. You do not have to kill the guys in here. Boom. You're in. And in the cutscene, he'll just kill them if you don't. You can actually shoot them before you go into the train, and for the cutscene, he'll just get in there normally. He won't shoot them. 33 seconds. It's great. It's great. I used to think you had to go and get the key and to open the door. You don't. It's just unlocked. Destroy the brake units in the script. Yes, English. Can't do. Again, I have hated the train mission forever because of these boxes. They explode constantly, and they're very annoying because they all hide behind them and they shoot the boxes. Also, this one's also one where you need to, like, memorize some spawns. Not like a lot of spawns, but just a couple will spawn under the trains because getting shot in the back a lot is not fun. Because they do more damage than the later ones, and you know, it's not good. But I think for this, I don't have to worry about it on the agent mode because I just need to take out the brake units and then just do some simple hoopla. Yeah, see, there's already guys shooting from behind, but I'm not gonna worry about them. I'm just worried about getting the brake units. This guy drops a thing called the ZMG, and the ZMGs are like the strongest guns in this, besides, like, you know, the lasers and the golden gun. Okay, now this part is a little iffy because you can shoot Natalia very easily, or Moth can. I want to shoot them. Boom. I'm just gonna close that door. Now you can just kind of fall through the floor there. You need to take this out. This sound is kind of annoying. The speedrun trick is to actually get this basically done before he even talks. Before he says good luck with the train hatch. You don't have to wait for Natalia to do anything. As soon as you go to the drop down out of there, she'll just say wait for her. Which then you don't even need to do. You can just kind of run to the end. I am kind of pretty sure though that you need to wait for her a little bit, or not. I guess I can just go all the way. Sometimes it kind of glitches out and she has to run a certain distance first. 205, not bad, not bad. Okay, so this is another one where you need to escort Natalia to the area. You don't need to, you can just go straight to the objective and leave her behind and just get in the elevator. The only reason I hate this map is because it is, obviously, you can't see like 3 feet in front of you. Characters have M16s, which are very annoying. And you can't see where the turrets are unless you ADS. And I don't like to actually use my M16 ammo up because it's better for when you need to go against Xenia. Because she carries what's basically, it's called an RC-90, which is just basically a P-90. But she also has a grenade launcher with her, which you can pick up, but it is, the grenade launcher and the RC-90 are a little useless. The RC-90 takes the same ammo I'm using in this pistol right now. And then, well, the grenade launchers, because it only has like a couple bullets in it. Also, these guys' guns are very notorious for blocking all of my shots. That's happened in so many of my runs, is that there's another guy somewhere. I don't need to take him out, but it's just easier because you don't want to get shot in the back. Per usual, that's how this always goes. Here's where the Xenia fight comes up. I try to take out this turret before I need to move on to actually like clear anything. Just ADS straight between these trees because she'll run between them all the time. You can just pre-fire on her. Easy clap. She does have more health for the other difficulties. Now, this one, there is a turret right there. I'm just gonna go ahead and just pull back out the pistol, insert my M16 ammo, because I'm just gonna spam that anyways once I get up that ladder that's right there. And I know there's another guy that comes around this corner. Yeah, he's got a grenade. The other guys won't matter. I use the analog stick to go up the ladders because using the D-pad is very wonky. See, there's one turret, and second turret, so that objective's done. Now here, you just don't basically want to get shot at all. That's it. Just wanna run by. Because those barrels that are right there, those brown ones are explosive barrels. Boom! Natalia was nowhere near me. She was probably not even to the bridge yet. Honestly. It's just funny that I can just leave her behind. If they made it to where you legit had to escape with her, things would take so much longer. 209. I will go ahead and do the other levels on the other profile because I have them all unlocked to showcase the Aztec and the Egyptian as I do per every stream for 007. Because there's always someone out there who would like to see it or who hasn't seen it. This one I hate because it's literally like, it's not an on rails type of thing, but it's literally timed where you don't even get to see a timer and you have to protect Natalia from people shooting her. And again, she dies very easily. She's also no help whatsoever. Granted, her character actually has a Magnum, which is one of the best guns in the game. She, like, never uses it. You can't get it at all, any way, shape, or form. And she'll never give it to you. That's good. Knowing you have good time for the first area is the fact you can get back to the elevator before the door closes. Now here, this one's a little weird. Sometimes if you don't look at her, she won't give you the dialogue options to open the door quick enough. She'll open that door over there. Come on. There we go. Those guys are annoying. You do need the mines down here because they help with... Yep, they're all throwing grenades. Glad I stopped them before they do because they're very... Grenades do a lot of damage. They make the area all smoky. You can't run past them. You can't see anything. It's not fun. And the auto aim is really messing up right now. Oh yes, the auto aim assist. The aim assist is allowed during runs. I had someone question that one time. They're like, "Why are you using an aim assist?" I'm like, because it's allowed. It makes things easier. What up, Boris? Haha, yeah, dropped a gun. Hopefully the two guys up here died by those explosions. They did. Which makes this a little bit easier, because now I can just throw one on there, blow that up. I don't necessarily need to go and grab the armor that's up here. So it's kind of hidden, but if you go up and around the corner, there's actually armor you can grab. Usually, I grab this anyways on agent mode, even though I don't really need it. It's just precaution in case I get shot a lot and targeted more, which is kind of what you want. And again, you don't at the same time, but you don't want them shooting at you all the time. It's just easier. Out here, we got one turret. Take care of all these guys at the same time. Alright. Okay, so now all we have to do is go back to Natalia. Open this door and she'll come out here and she'll be like, "Oh, let me do this stuff on the computer," and she's gonna do something stupid. You'll see what I mean. To save some frames, what you do is you just destroy this crap. She only uses the middle console, and this will just save some frames. Usually you only do that on N64. I don't know if that actually makes a difference on the Xbox, but I just go ahead and do it anyways, because when I looked up tutorials when I was first starting to run this, they're like, "Oh, just do this." I was like, cool. Yeah, that's how you do it. Do the thing. Do it! No, she set off the alarm! Ha! Great! Enemies will infinitely spawn. They don't have a specific spawn location. They come out of that door, they come out of this door, they come out of the door back there. They randomly appear out of nowhere. Up there. It is honestly a very strange way how it determines these people spawning. I'm kind of glad he's already going to the glass, because that breaks that open, and that's one guy down. I am so glad I heard that. Even if I'm talking like normally, I don't have the game volume up very loud. Because this game, with certain actions, can just get very loud in general. So I don't have it the loudest. I just kind of have it, you know, normal. So hearing the glass breaks a little iffy, but just the fact is they can still go to the sides. Which I kind of hate, because then you just gotta pay attention even more now, because you don't have the audio trigger. That's like, oh, hey, there's a dude right there. See? Just like that. No audio, just had to look. And the fact is, you don't want to start hearing the shots and then realize, well, oh shit. See, look, now the kid, this doesn't happen. It's only when I decide to do a run of this does that happen. Like, if I play this in my free time, they like never go there. I've had it sometimes where they don't even break the glass, and it's just, they don't even go right there. Everything has to go wrong during speedruns. So it's one of those, oh, that's never happened before. It's just that kind of thing, you know? Come on. This takes forever, this is timed, it's scripted, never goes faster. I wish there was a way to speed this up, that'd be great. I know on the N64 there's a trick for throwing a mine through that wall, and it will glitch through the floor, and you'll blow up the other server, so you don't have to go around the, go through the whole server area. You can literally just go straight to the elevator. But, I've tried it multiple times, and it does not seem to, like, process it, so I just don't do that. Now, there's more body armor to the right. I don't need it because I didn't really get shot at all. Oh, look, there's Trevelyan. He's a bitch. He's just gonna close the door on me anyways. At least you can shoot under doors, even though you can't like do anything like crouch under them. So I'm gonna see if I can throw that. I don't know if that's good enough to blow that up. It is, okay. Ouch. It's good enough to hit me once. Then we wanna make our way through here. Making my way downtown. Yes, please shoot me in the back and give me a damage boost forward. I will gladly take those. So, let's see on that one. A 622. Like, this one always takes a while. And that's just because of Natalia and that scripted part. I think when doing this, I think you just have to get under between 8 to 10 minutes to unlock the codes. This one can get very buggy. But, a big but, I will try doing a strat, and that is staying on Trevelyan the entire time and not letting him get very far. Because if you don't let him get very far, shit, Marty, he will open all of the doors for you, so you don't have to get any key cards or anything like that. The only issue is the doors. What's good is that the AI there opened that door, so I didn't have to worry about it. Ammo consumption is another huge issue on this mode, except for Agent. Agent mode is the only one where you do not have to worry about your ammo consumption too much, for the simple fact of, well, they drop a lot more ammo when you pick up the weapons. If you're doing this on double agent mode, you gotta watch your ammo. You gotta be aiming for the head. And see, as long as we stay on his tail, we will be doing good. It's better if I'm just in front of him in general. I hope he doesn't phase through the door. Sometimes he'll phase through it and not open it, which means I have to go and get the key card. If I don't get the key card before I go into the room, though, I am locked in that room and I cannot get out. Which is fine, because again, I'm only doing segmented times on this, and I'm just trying to see, you know, what that looks like. Hey, Trevelyan. Trevelyan also will never shoot you, unless it's the final mission. That's just something that's great in general. Okay, so we want to go through this door. We want to blow that up. Take that out. This is great. This is great. This is great. So slow. Am I slow? You kidding me, man? I beat your ass to the elevator. And it says completed because we only had that one objective. You can't do that on the other modes because you have to specifically destroy, computer lines and stuff like that. So a 144 on that in general. It's funny, because in my normal agent run that I did, I think my best time was like a 41 minutes and 10 seconds for the entire run without doing a segment. And I have never done it like that before during the run, because something screws up and I can't do it. So that is a strat when I do like another actual speedrun of it that I want to try, because if I can beat a 41:10, that'd be great. This mission can also screw up quite a bit. This is technically the last mission, even though I've still got two more that I'm going to showcase. This one can screw up just because of the dialogue lines that you need to get. The one line you want him to say is, "Finish the job if you can." Because once you get that line, you know you can just chase him automatically to the bottom of the level and you don't have to worry about anything else. The only problem with that is you have to use a little strat that's already a little funky and can kind of go wrong in the first place. And that strat is getting to this area right here, not getting too close and shooting him in the head. Okay. Well, we shot him anyways, and I think I got a headshot out of there, which is good, because he's just gonna run the other way. Normally when you're doing this, he will drop grenades when you follow him, which is why you don't want to follow him, which is why this strat is actually really nice. There's a piece of armor on the other side of that thing right there, which is also great. See, it's just a little iffy. Yep, finish the job if you can. Yep, that's great, that's great. I've gotten it one time before, one time only, where I got him to say that line off the first time I like shot him in the head a bunch. I've also had this glitch out during my 41:10 run, where an enemy had shot me from up here, you can see the whole level, and instead of having this as the final animation, it was the animation of me being shot off of the platform. But it still said the mission was completed, therefore, on a technicality, I had beaten it properly, just with the wrong cutscene. And it even gave me the check mark, which was interesting. So, I always forget about this. You can't skip this, so you have to sit through all of the end credits. And the music. Music's poppin'. I've always liked the music. I didn't see what the time was on that. It was a minute something though. It was a minute 35. I'm just gonna put that. I think that's what it was maybe. So literally, whoever's in chat, we can talk about anything until the credits are over, so I can showcase the other 2 levels that are the hidden ones. I don't know. We can talk about anime. We can talk about manga, horror movies, comedy movies, hell, anything. I really don't mind. I've got tons of stuff. I'm just chilling me here in my lukewarm chicken noodle soup at this point. Definitely not fully warm anymore. That is for sure. I guess we could go with manga. Favorite Yuri manga? Definitely is Bloom Into You. Such a great Yuri manga. They do have a anime for it, but the anime stops in the middle of one of the last few manga volumes because they didn't have enough material at the time to actually finish out the anime. But considering they came out with the other 3 anthology series books, that manga that does follow the ending, they would have enough source material to continue it, but it's been forever, so not gonna happen. But the manga ends properly. I could think it would. Let's see, some other favorite manga I own. The Ancient Magus Bride, or is it Magus Bride? Either one. I have like the up-to-date current volumes on that. I think I don't have the latest one though. That's a really good one. Berserk. I have, I think, 11 or 12 of the deluxe editions, like those leather-bound, amazing ones that have 3 volumes per one with like the colored cover art, like $45 a piece, but they're so worth it. I don't have the latest one of that, I know that much. And like, I don't know what they're gonna do because obviously we all know the mangaka passed away. So we know the work's unfinished, but it was said that he did pass his work down to people he trusted with it to finish it off or do something with it. But the volumes are technically uneven for what can be placed into the deluxe editions. So no one knows what's going to happen with that part. If I have to get some single volumes, I'll definitely do it because Berserk is great. Berserk does slap. I want to watch the anime, but I also don't. Because I know when I get to one specific arc, the art style animation is completely changed. So it's kind of like that CG anime, but it looks like ass. And I was like, why'd they change it? I hope Nana is able to be finished. I don't think I know what that is. I haven't heard of a lot of stuff, or watched a lot of stuff. I know that, I know I've told people before in general, I have some obscure things. I have some mainstream stuff, but other mainstream. Manga series? What's it about? Because I do like to check out new series. Usually though, I like to check them out if they're finished, for the most part, because I like to own my stuff physically. I know I've got like a crate full of unfinished manga, stuff, and some of it like won't be finished. I think one of those is Though You May Burn to Ash, which is like Kakaguri, but like times that by like 5. It's got a lot more gore in it, and the gambling is way more high stakes and death tone. There's only 6 volumes because, again, the artist and authors passed away for that. That's the thing that happens a lot, I've noticed. And it's like, the series could have done so well. Slasher Maidens is a really weird, unique one I've got. It's a little, I'd say it's perverted, the main character is, because of his ability. It's a little weird, but it's okay in that. Pensura, also known as That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I think I've got up to 17 or 18 of those volumes. I know the anime's out for it, there's 2 seasons for it, the manga's still running, and I know they have a bunch of spin-offs for it. It's great. Shoujo series, explaining its appeal because it's one of those situations where explaining the premise doesn't really explain the appeal. I get that. I can understand that one. I guess I'd have to look into it more then and see what it's about. I think I've got some manga that's exactly like that too, where it's like, I could explain it, but it's not gonna make sense. Like Slasher Maidens. I could explain it, but it's not gonna make sense. Utena? Oh my gosh. Funnily enough, I do have like that limited edition box set of Utena. And I also have the After the Revolution manga. Utena still scars me to this day for the reason it mind-fucked me so bad, because a lot of its metaphors and symbolism, and my brain couldn't grasp it. And I literally had to look up what it meant and what all the endings and stuff were like. I was like, what does all this mean? Like, I need explanations. Funnily enough, for the anime Akira, I had to do that too because I kind of got lost in what was happening in that. That was a good one though too. So I'm gonna be showcasing the other missions that don't pop up unless I do all the other stuff. So on agent mode, so this is Aztec, where the laser guns are first introduced, and you get to see the boss-like enemy called Jaws. No, he's not a giant shark. That would be kind of funny though. I'd say the weird thing about this mission is that it's kind of one of the longer-ish ones, because I don't know, just see, I can pick up that grenade so it doesn't explode. It's a little hard to like actually speedrun through this one because I have to take my time during certain areas, especially during the fight with Jaws, because I don't want to get shot a ton during it, because he does a lot of damage because he dual wields M16s. I'm already being shot more than I need to, and there's only one spot for armor, and our armor doesn't stop everything. Like, you still lose health even when you're getting shot, even with your armor. Normally would go. Now, before you even run into this room, you want to destroy this console over here, because this room's going to shut, and the exhaust is going to go off, and it's going to kill you if you don't. So we want to run around here. And there's going to be 2 turrets. Armor's back here. There's lasers already shooting, which is fine and dandy. Who cares? Alright, now this part's also a weird one, because there's like 2 guys down there. Sometimes you don't see them. There's a turret right there. Oh shit, it's already hitting me, which is really odd. No, it's a guy hitting me. Yeah, see, this part can be a little wonky sometimes. You know, I could take it slow, but, you know, what's the point of that? There's a turret right there. There's gonna be another one back there. And then there's another one right here. Meanwhile, you're being shot at by lasers. Alright, now, this part's not the worst. We're still shooting at me with the laser, which is not okay, but... So, we're gonna go right here, and this is where we're gonna, like, mess with Jaws a little bit, because... The whole... fucking shit. The whole goal is to get... screw this part up really bad, is to just shoot him a lot before he can shoot you. Okay, those 2 guys down there don't matter. We got the thing off of him we wanted. I don't actually know what it is, but whatever it is, we got it. Now we're gonna... oh, fucking shit. I forgot about this. So we have to go back up here. Okay, get stuck on that. We have to activate this, which will close the exhaust bay, which is good, because we need that to close. Because we're going to have to run back through here, and if you don't close that exhaust bay, there's technically a different room here instead of the one you actually need. And you'll be like, well, what do I do? It's like, well, you're supposed to go turn that thing, but that's not very apparent when you're first doing this. It literally doesn't tell you that you need to do that. Okay, get those guys out of the way. We can unlock this, and then they can't shoot through this, but you can, so it's really good to close that. Pick up the DAT. So then what you need to do, go to your inventory, take that guidance data, spam it on this thing. Yep. Guidance data uploaded, which is good. Activate that. Get those guys out of the way. And we gotta run back to that room, that same big room. Sometimes there's guys out here, sometimes there's not. Okay. That guy just never died, okay. We gotta come over here. Now is where you grab the launch protocol data. Shove it in there. And now what we're gonna do is we're literally just gonna go back up here. The countdown technically doesn't matter. You don't need to rush, but speedrunning. Cause at 10 seconds it'll stop anyways, cause the exhaust bay needs to be open all the way. The AI can follow you up here, but they generally don't. So if you just sit here, and you'll have a clear line of shot on them. Then you just need to wait the rest of the time for the countdown, and it completes. I don't know if standing anywhere else does anything. See, that door just shut on him, so you can't even get through. But I can shoot through it because it's laser. $4.58. I've done it quicker, as you can see. On this profile is the main one where I do a lot of my speedruns. So it's where it has like the best times. So then we go to Egyptian. Egyptian is cool because you meet Baron Samedi and the golden gun's introduced. The only part I don't like is there's a floor puzzle to get the golden gun, and sometimes I completely forget what the floor puzzle is. Which I'm probably about to forget what it is. So it's up to, over to, up to, I fucked it up. I wonder how many times it's gonna take me to like do this properly. Is it up one, then over one? Is it up, over, up to, down three? Yeah, I had to look this up originally when I ever first did it because it made 0 sense to me. Up 1, over 2, up 2, over 3, up 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, open. Yeah, so, and then you can just kind of go around. I was gonna say, you have to pick up the bullets or else it won't register that you've actually picked up the golden gun. We don't need to kill these guys. If you're playing on a harder mode, it makes sense. But look, one-shot Baron Samedi. He technically has 3 lives, so we're gonna go over here. You cannot shoot him before the explosion animation or during. It won't count. So you just gotta. Even though I did it anyways. Boom, shakalaka. All right, golden gun's a one-hit. Except when you hit someone's gun and it still blocks the shots. Yes. The golden gun does not always go through. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Secret door over here, but you can see it because it's darker than the rest. There's turrets through here, but you just gotta, you know, just run past it if you're quick enough. And then turn around here, Baron Samedi's right there. You have to shoot him sometimes more than once, sometimes not. He has those D44 pistols that shoot lasers for some reason. Don't know why. But there's that level. Again, that's one of the really quick ones. This game, used to play it on the N64, it was childhood. Though none of us knew how to do missions properly back then. 127, oh, okay, not bad, only 3 seconds above my best time. So now I'm going to add up my times real quick and see what I got in total. Because I'm always curious about that. I'm doing this a really weird way too, so I I don't know how it's gonna work properly. And sometimes I can't even read my own numbers, which makes this even worse. So that's just great. 6. Then I have to like convert this, and I'm not good at math. Like, straight up, I'm not good at math at all. Yeah, okay, I can hit the delete button. I entered the wrong time. Okay, so 1.4. I almost ran out of space. So technically, just the levels alone would be roughly... Oh shit, that's not calculated right. I know that's not calculated right. Maybe it is, I don't know. No, because it'd be per 60. Shit, I really don't know how to count, can I? I might just have to do this manually. So, all the minutes are like... It's roughly gonna be around like a half hour or so, just doing all the times like that. With the bonus levels, probably like 40 minutes. Which is not bad for just doing the times itself, when realistically without the times I can get 41 minutes. So that's just really good. That's really all there is to showcase for this. There's no other levels. Here's the cheat options that I have unlocked. I guess for those who have not seen all the guns, because you don't get to see a lot of them in the first place. I can just do this real quick, and I can go to the runway real quick and just runway, click this. I can just screw around with the enemies real quick and do this. Because they infinitely spawn in this level. So first of all, you have your standard QP7 silenced. Then you have your dual wield versions. So the dual wield versions you can actually obtain for this gun. E44s, we saw the dual wield for that multiple levels. You have the Clobs. The Clobs are also actually dual wieldable. You can find those. Some guns you can't actually dual wield in game. You're just not able to during missions. These AKs are not a normal dual wield. The ZMGs, normal dual wields. We have like the MP5 looking thing. You cannot get a dual wield of this version. You have the silenced version, you know, pretty standard, pretty normal. You don't get that. I forget what this gun's actually called, but you can get a dual wield version of this only in the boat level with the hostages. The M16s you can get dual wield only in the Aztec level. You have the RC90, which is only found in the one with found the level with Xenia in the jungle, and you can find it when you're chasing Trevlin all through the caverns. One enemy does have these. You cannot find a dual wield version though. The only technical dual wield you can find for it is dual wielding it with the grenade launcher in the jungle. You have this shotgun. You cannot get a dual wield of it. You cannot get a dual wield of either one. I don't know what the difference between either of these are, besides them looking different. This is the sniper. You can actually ADS with it. Yep, you do zoom in. It is really crazy on zoom. You cannot dual wield this. I can tell you that. There's no such thing as the dual wield for snipers. Of the Magnum, one gun you do never get to see either at all, so obviously you can't get the dual wield version. golden gun, no dual wields, but you know, of course with all weapons we can just get that for no reason. We have the silver version of the PP7. Then you have the gold version. Obviously, everything is a dual wield when you have all weapons on. The laser, you can get a dual wield version in Aztec if you find the right enemy who has the dual wield for him. The laser that we used for the train, you can use as a weapon. Grenade launcher, which you can dual wield. Well, technically you can't, but in this, you can. A rocket launcher. You can find that in, I'm pretty sure, the one where you are chasing to go find Natalia to go get her. You have your standard grenades. You have, I think the yellow ones are timed mines. The green ones are proximities, so just place it around his feet and goes near one of them. The red ones are your normal mines, where you'll have to use this thing to blow them up. This, the Taser Boy, not available in-game. But it does actually work, and it can kill in the game. It's pretty funny. But yeah, it really doesn't do anything except for that. Obviously, the tank bullet, you can... apparently that's a part of all weapons. But yeah, it's actually got real drop trajectory. Kinda odd. The sniper butt melee, you can in fact get this whenever you pick up the sniper. You have your knife, your standard one. You don't get to use this. And then there's the dual wield version. Throwing knives, which you can get during the mission when you're in the jail cell, the bunker, where you have to rescue Natalia the first time meeting her. And there's the dual wield variant. Cool thing about these is you can actually pick them back up. And then we're back to square one. Other than that, the only other thing there is, well, the actual tank. Which, funny with the tank, is you can shoot your normal gun on it. You would have to switch your weapons. You can run people over. You have to switch it actually to the tank thing. Obviously, when you're using this during the mission, there's obviously a lot less weapons to cycle through. But I've stopped using the analog stick. The tank's still going. You literally have to pull back on it to get it to stop. And normally you would have to take these out. These things do not apply with enemies. Turrets do not, so they will still always do damage. So normally you have to take out that, one of them, or sometimes two of them, and then the missile battery up there for the harder missions. But, you know, it's the objective C completed, and it's gonna probably want me to take out one of these, but as you can see, the tank is just garbage. Yeah, not fun. Let's just fail a mission. Woohoo, blow up the plane. Plane not blowing? Okay, I was gonna say, that took a lot longer to explode than it normally does. And then, yeah, the turret actually killed me. But here you can actually see what a death sequence look like, because I usually don't die during the runs at all, but death sequences are like this. My soup is now cold, but, you know, oh well, it's still good soup. Be that good old Campbell's chicken noodle, you know? Delicious. But yeah, that that's gonna be the stream. I usually don't stream this late, but I decided I'd kill some time because I was playing Smite with Mystic Vaporeon and Logie Bear, but Logie Bear worked like 7, 8, plus 11 hours today. Yeah, so I know he was tired. He wanted a nap, and then Vaporeon usually just takes naps anyways. And so they said they'd get back on. I was like, well, I might as well stream. I usually stream maybe, I don't know, once every 2 weeks, once a week. I don't stream a whole lot, not as much as I like really used to. I don't know. I don't usually like streaming alone. I usually like to have someone in the party to talk to, have some conversation going, because me talking just constantly by myself sometimes, a little hard, because I can easily run out of things to talk about, but when someone brings up a topic, I can go on with it forever. That's just normal. Yes, real noodle hours. I do love ramen, but I've had a lot of stomach issues lately. Like, I was hospitalized last month because of my stomach issues and some liver problems. So I had to, like, start changing my whole diet. So I started eating healthier. And, it sucks. I can't have spicy food for a while until my stomach recovers. I don't think I've had hot sauce or spicy food for probably almost 3 weeks. Actually, it's probably almost a month now. And like, I have like literally 4 cups of spicy ramen just staring at me over there. I also have normal ramen, but ramen's not really healthy at all. I mean, I do need like sodium intake because I don't get a lot of salt intake, and I know ramen's got a lot, but I've got normal ramen too. But like, I live in a Mexican household, so like, kind of sucks not being able to eat spicy food. Like, my mom had to change how she cooks for some things too, because I was like, I remember she made some like pasta dish the other day with some veggies in it, and she had to drain all the broth out because it was kind of spicy, and like, she didn't want a lot of it to stay on the noodles and everything that was cooked into it, so it'd be a little bit into it, but not much, because she knew I still wanted some of the flavor. And I was just like, damn, that broth looks good. But yeah, I haven't had anything spicy for a hot minute. I mean, diet's mainly just good soups, some pasta, breads, avocados, oranges, bananas, some chips. I try to eat sandwiches. Love me some cheese. Yeah, it's pretty plain. Honestly, I haven't had greasy food a lot either. I know greasy food just kills me. Sometimes I get fiending for it. Sucks that I work at a fast food place, except, well, Dairy Queen shit anyways. I'll tell you, all the Dairy Queens in my area, garbage. Pure garbage. If you want fast food that's good, you go to Cane's. Raising Cane's. Oh my, I love their chicken. It's good. It's good. Arby's is pretty good. They're not horrible. They're good. Subway, I usually get Subway because I always get coupons in the mail for Subway. Like, you know, Subway here and there. It's alright. They stopped using waffle cones? Yes, we stopped using... Okay, I've been at Dairy Queen for 8 years. I think we stopped using waffle cones, like... my 2nd or 3rd year there. We got rid of waffle cones, we got rid of the Orange Julius's, we got rid of smoothies. The Orange Julius's were so good though, my gosh, I hated orange flavored stuff. I still do, but an Orange Julius, oh, slapped. It's like that sour tang to it. We got rid of butterscotch cone dip. We haven't had Hawaiian Blizzard since I started, so those were out of the picture. We got rid of the maraschino cherries. We'd put on the shakes. Stop making grilled cheese. Yes, we stopped making grilled cheese too, because they took away the black ovens that we had. Each store had 2 of them. They took away our ovens. I don't know why. I mean, I could still technically make a grilled cheese there at work, but we're not allowed to. Like, I can't serve it because we don't have a button for it on the menu, so we can't serve it. There's no way to bring it up. We got rid of the grilled cheeses. We got rid of the apple tarts, the fudge stuffed cookies. So we only have the triple chocolate brownies left out of the a la mode stuff. Had a bunch of little squares in it. Yes. I'm trying to remember. Little squares. The only thing I can remember for little squares would be the waffle cone. The waffle maker. Oh jeez, we've gotten rid of so many. The pulled pork sandwiches, the pretzel buns were garbage, but if you made a pulled pork sandwich on the flat top grill with some pepper jack cheese and some sauteed onions, put a little mustard, flame sauce up in that, a little bit of extra barbecue, good. The honey hot dip for the sauce and toss chicken strips were by far some of the best. The Asian sesame one we had was not that good, but the honey hot paired with the honey barbecue was like an ultimate combo of flavor. I wish they'd bring it back and get rid of the honey barbecue we had, because honestly that's just mid. The trees there had to make the bread a bunch of waffle cut like squares and oh, I wonder which Dairy Queen you've been to that does that, because I've worked at PW 26, 38, Chauncey, and 231, and I've never seen that. Huh. Long time ago, okay. I was gonna say, I don't remember that ever being a thing that I've noticed, at least. Good lord, what else have we gotten rid of? We've just gotten rid of so many good things, honestly. The Grasshopper Blizzard. Though you can ask for us to make it still, because all this is graham base, mint, and chocolate chunks, which we have all those ingredients. You just have to pay extra, obviously, because no one's gonna bring that up normally. Unless you come to my DQ, I make things special for people because, I mean, honestly, economy, garbage right now. Dairy Queen prices, way too damn high. So, I try to help people save money where they can when they come to the store. It's great. I worked at Hooters before one time. I took a little break from Dairy Queen because some shit was happening. I did go to Hooters. Hooters was awful. Don't ever go to Hooters. Never. The one by the mall? Never touch Hooters. Never. I know how they prepare the chicken. I know what it looks like inside the store in the back. I would never touch that place again. Gonna have waffle cones, what's the point? I mean, true, but like, if you think about it, DQ is mainly just blizzards. I remember when I first started working, it's when they first started doing like the grill portion kind of. Actually, it was probably like a year or two before that they were doing grill portion stuff, but it was still all blizzard. I remember when the medium-sized drink cup used to be a medium blizzard, and the extra large cups were just a large blizzard. Oh gosh, so much has changed since I've been there. Usually, if I want something like waffle cones or like sugar cones, Silver Dipper is the place to go. I know if you want like the bougie kind of ice cream stuff, you'd go to Cold Stone Creamery. Expensive because they're bougie, but like their cheesecake ice cream, it's great. Their birthday cake isn't bad either, and I don't like birthday cake flavored stuff very much. But it's good. It's really interesting. I guess I'm just gonna do random stuff while talking, because hold on, I wanted to show just some really cool stuff. Places around here. Oh no, not the Cold Stone being gone. That actually sucks. Oh dear. I mean, oh jeez, the town I live in is also just pretty garbage, because I say this to everyone, and everyone thinks it's hilarious. The only thing in the town I live in are freaking heroin and crack addicts, and honestly, hoes everywhere. If you're trying to date someone around these parts, it ain't gonna happen very well. You're gonna be finding yourself some hoes. That's about it. Everyone thinks it's hilarious, but I'm like, but it's so true. I think it's hilarious when half the time some of my friends and I during streams, we used to have a segment called Reading Dating Profiles. It's where we would all just go on Tinder and read the dumbest things we could find. None of us have ever understood like the people who are only on there for just wanting threesomes, unicorn hunting, or me and my mans. Like no one wants to be your third. Stop. No. And some people's I think the bio that triggered everyone the most was here for a good time, not a long time. And we were all just like, is there anything more unoriginal than that? And oh my gosh. Like there's so many people that have that, or like so many people that just say, if you're holding a fish in your profile pic, don't swipe on me. Swipe left. I'm just like, I don't know what they have against people who fish. I never understood it. Well, what was the deal with that? There's just so many. Oh my gosh! I just know dating apps are just like so bad at majority of the time when we all look at them, and it's. Oh dear. The amount of stuff we've seen too, the amount of fake profiles too, copy profiles, people who have multiple profiles because they don't understand that you can actually delete your profile. Funnily enough, if you go into Tinder and you go to the bottom in the settings, it literally says delete profile. And I'm like, how do you not see that? Made a new profile, couldn't delete the other one, or people just like, I found someone, I'm no longer on here. It's like, there's a delete button for a reason. So with unicorn emojis in their bio, I'm like, yes, I've looked it up, but I can never remember what a quote-unquote term unicorn is. What is unicorn hunting? I don't understand what it is. Like, are they just looking for someone who has a certain orientation, and they want to threesome out of that, or what? Or the people who are just like, I'm in a relationship, married or stuff, we date separately. Like, I can get, okay, I understand, polyamorous, I know the definition, I know what it is and everything, but I don't see, I don't understand. Or sometimes it looks a little one-sided to me, because they'll have a bio that says, my man knows I'm on here, this is just for me. I'm just like, huh? They want someone else to fix their own failing marriage. Oh my gosh. Oh. That. I know. What's the other crap I see? There's so much stuff I'll see on there. People who just have a blank picture. It's like on here on the down low, and I'm just like, what? The down low. Oh, here for the DM, like, bruh. It's like, what y'all doing there? What are you doing there? There's just, oh, there's so much. Let's see, I know a lot of other, I always see a lot of people's political views in there. I know personally, I have nothing to do with politics. Because, for one, I know nothing about politics. I don't go out of my way to, like, research or look into things. Usually the only way I learn about politics is if someone brings them up, and I'm like, oh, would you like to enlighten me on that topic then? And usually, people get really happy about that, because they like to explain things that and like, teach people about, oh, well, this is what's going on right now, because I don't. I'm the kind of person that just watches movies, TV shows, and games, and goes to work, and goes to the store. I don't really have the connectivity of what's going on in the world. I do know currently, especially within my area right now, there are a lot of bad weather alerts in the air, because the ozone is ubermach fucked right now. It is not good. Like, I go outside. I don't always go outside, but when I do, apparently I can just tell, like it's way hotter than it normally is. It just feels kind of weird outside, like the humidity, kind of groggy. It's just whack. Always pass on the profiles that don't fill out their interest. Yeah. More interested in knowing about the person rather than just pretty pictures. Yeah, I never understood when people like don't put like a bio or anything, or they just put. I've never been good at this bio stuff, and that is their bio. I would just look at that and just be like, why don't you put some interest there, or some simple things? Or there's ones where people just like, oh, I'm not on here much, you know, they don't pay for gold. Granted, I used to pay for gold, but I stopped because I learned it was a waste of money. And they started charging like 30 bucks for a month of gold when it used to be 10 bucks. I'm like, what the hell, now it's 10 bucks a week? No, garbage. I always thought that was really weird, but people are just like, oh, add my Snap or go to my Instagram. And then when you would do that, they would never answer, never add you back, and it's like, what's the point? You just want more followers, just want more Snap friends, want people to view your story, like, the dealio? It just never made sense. Like, I know with the profile that I had, they don't give many interest on there that you can choose. I think it's like a max of 5 is what you can choose. Oh, that's what it is. One of the other weird things about specifically Tinder as a dating app. One of the weirdest things was the fact that you could scroll, like you could like obviously tell like, oh, so you've got like 5 likes. You could go into your likes without paying for anything. Kind of look at the profile picture, even though it's blurry, and kind of like suss out who it is. Sometimes you could go to the message and it would just like say one person's name. Oh, this person liked you. You can kind of search that way. You could scroll through everything. Let's be like, oh, there's no more people in your area, and it's just like, yeah, sure there are. You never told me I missed a match. I was wondering what if I did miss one. And considering I didn't come across this person, they're there. You just want me to pay for it. Of course, you know, free apps. That's how they get their money and stuff. Few views for pictures because I don't have a lot of pics of myself on my phone. 90% on my laptop. Makes sense. I think every picture that I do have on like anything, even for like my social medias, everything is kind of old. I don't really take and save new pics a whole lot, or if I do, I just kind of forget they're even there. I think one of the old ones is definitely me in the schoolgirl outfit. That's definitely an old one from like years ago. Just an Uber ordering machine. Uber's expensive. Whew, I couldn't do that. Nah. I used to order stuff all the time though, like GoPuff, DoorDash. Whew. I think the funniest thing about like my media and stuff is like when people look at that picture or they see that it says trans on it, they're just like, I'm just like, by the way, the boobs in the picture, they're fake. Don't say anything about it, they're fake, because I can't transition or anything because I have a lot of medical problems, and taking any kind of medication like those or hormones would really screw with me, so I can't fully. And I have found out that some people get very mad about that I put that there, and I'm just like, but I can't transition though, and they're just like, why do you have it there? You're basically just, you know, pansexual and a male. I'm like, because I don't, what? Just because I can't, because there's medical reasons, doesn't mean that, like, what? Feel being shitty about that, go to hell. Yeah, Bigots Die Challenge. Yeah, I don't know why, and it's weird because some of the people are the people that are in the LGBTQ plus community that say that, and I'm just like, how are you not going to be accepting of someone else's, what they identify as in their orientation, and they can't do something because of medical or because of family, and you're gonna, like, be mean to them because of it? Yeah, you want people to be nice to you too, like, a simple golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated, like, come on. You can't drive? Oh, why can't you drive? Is it, do you not have a car or license, or I don't have a car anymore. The car I had a lot of issues, so I just, I drive my mom's car. I live with my mom. I think I'm one person who's not embarrassed to say that they live with their parent and a sibling. Because I don't care. It's cost effective. I live rent free. All I do is buy my own groceries, and if I didn't, my mom's like, you can eat this food that's in the fridge that I buy. It's for everyone. Like, all I do is I clean the house. I'm basically a housemaid. And I don't ask for payment, but sometimes she'll like throw me $10 or $20. I'm like, cool, like, I can go get myself some more groceries or something. Like, if you can do something that's cost effective, like living with a parent, like, hey, do it. It's great. I have that were kind of biphobic, and yeah, I've had some friends that were like that, especially back in high school. Especially in this economy, prices are too damn high. Yeah, the economy does suck. I think the only technical political meme I can think is hilarious that I can understand is capitalism doesn't work properly. Someone explained capitalism to me being as, oh, hey, my rent is $1,500. but I have to work 3 jobs, 80 hours a week to keep myself alive, or I lose everything. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And it's crazy. I know, I think I explained something to someone. So, I explained it to them like this. Take a look at California. Their wages are higher, but everything they have there is higher priced too. It's adjusted for it. If they raise the minimum wage that people get paid currently, they're also going to keep raising the prices of groceries and stuff no matter what. I know the current issue is that the prices are going up, but the wage isn't scaling with it. I know that's a big issue. That's the wrong part of it. If they scaled wages to the price of groceries, it would balance out a little more and be only slightly better. But the fact that the wages aren't going up with the prices going up more, that's the shit part. Like, I've been at my job for 8 years, okay? I make X amount, okay? I'm not gonna disclose how much I make. New people who get hired start off making more than I do. That's fucked up. Some rich person can wipe their ass with Benjamins? Yes, I see that a lot. Then again, I don't hear a lot of rich people, like, I just know rich people complain a lot, or like they're always buying really fancy stuff or whatnot. I don't know what rich people do. I don't know who donates what, who does what. The only person I ever hear about is Mr. Beast doing all these challenges and giving things away to people and crap, and because, well, mans makes hella YouTube money, that is for sure. I literally don't know who else does what. I know nothing. You know what? Let's get into a hot take. I think Star Wars is overrated. And boring. I'm sorry to anyone who likes Star Wars. I will preface this with my dad used to play Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, all the original stuff, at least every other month. And I don't know, Star Wars just never interested me for some reason. Lord of the Rings was fine though. I know I sat down and binged, you know, all 9 hours of the 3 Lord of the Rings films, and they all got 10 out of 10s because I love the lore of Middle-earth. I love, like, the aspect of it. I also played, like, the War in the North game for the 360. I love the RPG aspect of it. It was all in all really great to me. I do own all 3 of the Hobbit movies, but I'm always debating if I want to torture my... it wouldn't be torture, it kind of would be to sit through another 9 hours of stuff like that. But I don't know. Some of the old Star Wars, I will say, they're not bad. They're not really interesting. The new ones, I remember when all the new ones started coming out, I was like, I'm never watching these. They just don't look good to me. The old stuff, I'd rather watch the old stuff. The only exception I make to Star Wars is that I have LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, and I used to, like, go to a store and rent it on GameCube with my brother, and I would play that all the time. I do have it on the Xbox, I've streamed it before, I've almost 100% of the game, there's still some stuff I gotta do left in it. It's just fun and goofy. I remember when they came out with the Skywalker Saga, I tried to play it, and I hated how it looked. I liked the older style, the older kind of gameplay, and how everything worked. I didn't like the movements, the camera, I didn't like how clean it looked. I was just like, no. Need to bring back the Frisch's Big Boy Pizza Sticks? I don't have any idea what those are. I have no idea what those are. Lord of the Rings and or Star Trek. Star Wars. I never really got into Star Trek. I did see one of those, I can't remember. There was one Star Trek movie that came out in theaters when I was younger, and my dad took my brother and I think stepmom was there too, with her kids, to see it. I can't remember. I know we watched it and I was like, wow, this is actually good. This movie's not bad. I was entertained. There's a lot of, like, old movie series and stuff where I just kind of, like, about. There's some that I, like, think are, like, really interesting. Though I'm really blanking on, like, older series of, like, movies, trilogies, and stuff that, like, I'd say the boomers, my dad, he would always watch. Reboots us all timeline trilogy. I think it was. Oh, Clint Eastwood Western movies. I used to think they were boring except for The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And then all of a sudden, within like this past year, I have gotten so much into Clint Eastwood movies, just the Western specifically. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly was a great one. A Fistful of Dollars, A Few Dollars More. There's some of the other ones that he had are really great. Some of them are kind of bad, I will say that. I think Joe Kidd was one of the most boring ones that he was in that I watched. I was like, okay. I do have The Outlaw Josie Wales and Two Meals for Sister Sarah, and I know those ones are good. I still need to watch and review them, but I know they're good. Takes a bit for something to click. Yes, indeed. It really, really does. Lately, I try to binge, like, comedy movies. OG comedy movies. Like A Christmas Story, Uncle Buck. I've got stuff like that, you know. The Austin Powers trilogy. Love those. City Slickers, that's a good one. Spaceballs is pretty decent. I used to not like it, but it's decent. Major Payne's really good. I'm just literally looking over at my DVD like shelf right now. Cool Runnings, great. The Naked Gun, great. The Sandlot, amazing. The original Total Recall with Arnold in it, great. OG Terminator is great. The OG Recess cartoon movie. Weird Science is a really good movie. Oh my lord. If you like some sci-fi and OG movies that have that kind of like grainy tone to them with like the film and everything, Weird Science is amazing. Mel Brooks films, like Young Frankenstein's great. Edward Scissorhands, amazing. Little Rascals, the color one, that not the OG ones, but like that remake one, good. The Goonies, The Breakfast Club, just all these movies. The Family Guy Star Wars ones, those are funny as hell. School of Rock, great movie. Like the Scary Movies, Date movie, Epic movie. The Perry movies are great. National Lampoon movies, specifically Christmas Vacation, European Vacation, just National Lampoon Vacation, like Clark Griswold. What a great character of a dude. Crazy. Pretty sure that movie has an Oingo Boingo song in it. I love it by Oingo. Yeah, Oingo Boingo. So I originally first heard a song by Oingo Boingo from Guitar Hero Rocks the 80s for the PS2. They have, I think it's Only a Lad by Oingo Boingo. Weird Science has literally the song called Weird Science by Oingo Boingo. Like, it's great. I love it. I immediately put it on my phone and was like, this shit's a bop. What other original crap do I have? I've got all 7 seasons of Tales from the Crypt in a box set. Amazing. The Fog, good. John Carpenter movies are really great. The Princess Bride, it's great, but at this point, rewatching it, it's kind of mid. I don't know, it's just not as funny anymore to me. I have a lot of OG kids movies too, like Ants, A Bug's Life, Dinosaur, like that, like animated, like CG stuff, or like CGI looking stuff. I've got that. I've got OG stuff like that. There's stuff. It's stuff I've been collecting recently. Like, I've got a whole list of stuff I need to watch that's like older. Like I've got Chicken Run, Flubber, Flushed Away, Gulliver's Travels, Star Kids. Star Kids, a really OG movie. Weekend at Bernie's. The Mighty Ducks, you know, stuff like that. The Indian in the Cupboard was a cool one I found, actually, recently. I remember that movie. The OG Buzz Lightyear cartoon movie, I've got that. There's another OG movie I've been looking for that's old. It's called Small Soldiers. That's a really good one, where these soldiers, like, come to life with, like, an evil AI chip, and there's, like, these good ones, and they battle it out. And oh, God, OG movies just slap. Banger movies that are sci-fi horror, Trancers. Tim Thomerson is a great actor for the Trancers movies. 1 and 2 are great, 3's iffy, 4 and 5 are garbage, 6 is kind of different because it plays as his daughter at New Age. It's great. Tim Thomerson's in some other originals, like mainly Full Moon classics, Full Moon Productions. They're weird but decent. He's in one called Doll Man. That's good. Same people who made the thing of like Puppet Masters, Demonic Toys, Arcade, Full Moon Classics. They have so many movies. Honestly, I picked up one of their box sets they had the other day. It was like $13. It's worth it because they're usually generally pretty expensive. But They've got Full Moon Productions has really great movies. The Puppet Master series are kind of really weird. There's like 11 of them, I think. Oh, Hellraiser. Hellraiser is one of my all-time favorite horror movies. I even have a 3D printed movable lament configuration, little box they play with. That's a puzzle. The pedestal it sits on the bottom is actually signed by the person who made it. Hellraiser 1, 2, and 3 are good. 4 is okay because it does have origin story to it. The rest are all pretty much garbage. The new one they did came out with that Doug Bradley actually went back to and helped work on was decent, though I did feel like the new female Pinhead did deserve some more screen time and dialogue, even though she didn't get that. The Cenobites, I didn't like the way they looked because they were a little too grotesque for me, but I understand what they were going for, and it's good that they actually got what they were going for that. I know they really wanted to revamp it and make it something better than what it was, because Hellraiser, what happened to that was like what happened to Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th, and actually, honestly, kind of the Halloween series, where it ends up to being not exactly cash grab, but it's that they need to keep their licensing and keep the name for the movie, the trademark and everything, the fact that they had to make one every year. That really kind of ruins a lot of franchises and series that happens to. I know for Friday the 13th, 1 through 4 was pretty decent, and the rest kind of start lacking. Granted, Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell were kind of more funny because they're a little really off topic of what was really going on. I know also for that, like Nightmare on Elm Street, there were some pretty good bangers, like 1 through 4 is really great. I think 4 would be one of my favorites because in 4 they have music at the beginning called Into the Fire, and near the end a song called Dream Warriors, both made by Dokken. Dokken is one of those OG like hair rock bands, you know, kind of like Metallica and Iron Maiden and stuff. Dokken is great. Their greatest hits album is by far one of the best. I own it on a DVD, a CD. I have the whole album on my phone. Dokken is really great. Their greatest hits. It's honestly super amazing. I love Metallica too. Iron Maiden, I really like them too. I don't listen to them as much as I do the others, but great. Evil Dead. So Evil Dead was okay to me. I didn't really get much into it. I'm really iffy and picky with my horror nowadays. I used to be like really desensitized, but a lot of shit's gone on in life, so I kind of got resensitized and can't handle too much gore and stuff. I try to with some stuff. That's usually like, I've got like over 400 plus horror movies sitting on standby to review. I kind of want to, used to, when I had a PC that had a disc tray in it, I would have horror movie nights and review them with people, because it was a lot easier for me to watch a movie with someone. And a lot of the movies I have are like B-grade and C-grade movies. They're things people have never heard of, or they've heard of and they're really crappy and horribly done, which makes some of them really good. Like, one I recommend people is called Hide and Creep. Hide and Creep was filmed in Alabama by 2 guys in their hometown. They're literally the directors and producers of it, practically. Dude runs a movie store, and zombies start attacking because of aliens that invaded. It's weird, right? But the main character's, his problem is that he's really adamant about how his town has Pepsi products, not Coke. He's really mad about that. And it's such a dumb movie. It's so great. I've got a lot of movies like that. That's like what majority of my horror is stupid ass movies that are so stupid they're good. Or some of them are so stupid they're literally just stupid, but you watch it and you laugh and you make fun of it. Like, that's what I would do with people in the server. Like, when it was a horror, when we knew it was going to be a dumb horror movie, we didn't use the text channel, like the movie text channel. We literally did not care about talking during it, because we knew it was going to be dumb and we didn't need to exactly pay attention. We were going to poke fun at it, try to be like, why isn't there logic in here? That was the biggest, funniest thing that we ever like said to each other, was like, we'd be like, why are they doing this? They could just do this. So we'd always be like, you're trying to apply logic to a horror movie? What makes you think that's gonna work? That was like the funniest thing we always went with. It was great. Then I sold my PC to a friend who was getting into doing VTubing and everything, and they needed a better setup. And quite honestly, I needed the money, so I sold them my PC. I have a shitty laptop and everything. There's no disk tray for it, and it barely screen shares properly. Like, it's old. I wish I had a PC. That'd be great. I would really love to watch movies with people again, and anime too. I think anime was one where we usually try to use the text channel for it instead of talking during it, but generally we still did it anyways because, I mean, it was just still, like, you know, I always had subtitles on, so if someone said something you could still see, like, they said this even if you didn't hear it. It was, fucking memories of that shit being just so fun and great, but I really need a PC to do that nowadays, unless I have someone. I tried to organize it before, like movie days or something. I'd ask for, like, hey, if anyone wants to, like, screen share a movie, I've got these sites to use where we can find the movie I want to watch and stuff, and we can just have a blast watching something stupid as hell. But, no cap, honestly, my Discord kind of dead as fuck. It majority is. I'd say my Discord is mainly just a glorified review channel at this point, because it's got my game reviews, anime reviews, TV show reviews, movie reviews. It literally just has all my reviews and there's some other stuff for gaming and whatnot. And, kind of just what it is. It's not very active, but oh, I almost shot her. It's still a fun place, I'd say, because I mean, I always post when I'm going live, so you get to see that. You get there's a ton of reviews to read through and like keep you busy for a good time. A lot of it anime, a lot of movies. Oh jeez, the amount. It's great. It's honestly, it's just fun. Shoot. Yeah. I know recently I have been. Cause a good friend, Vivian, they bought me last year the Studio Ghibli box set that has all 25 of the films in it. I realized after it's a slightly bootleg-ish version because some of the titles have some extra words in them, or the subtitles are kind of wonky with how things are set up for audio too, and some of the pictures don't have where the right movie is. Still glad I got it, cause it's good. And I've been binging the Studio Ghibli films. I've gotten through quite a bit of them. I've come to learn that I think a lot of the Ghibli films are kind of acquired taste-ish, because quite a few of them I don't like. Well, like, Princess Mononoke, I think I gave it like a 4 out of 10. The story and animation, good. I will say that. Well, most of the animation for the reviews for Studio Ghibli is where they get a lot of their points, because the animation is great. But Princess Mononoke just didn't interest me enough. Howl's Moving Castle, that one got a 10 out of 10, I know that. Spirited Away, pretty sure I gave that a 10 out of 10 because it was really good also. I can actually look on the back of it and see what I've watched. Tales from Earthsea, that was a decent one. Castle in the Sky was okay. Kiki's Delivery Service was one I really liked. Porco Rosso was one I liked too, little pig pilot, he was cool. My Neighbors the Yamadas, I honestly watched 5 minutes of it and then turned it off. I didn't like the art style. I couldn't. It reminded me of like Caillou, but maybe a little worse. I just didn't like the art style of it. And then there's like, I watched Ponyo. I gave it a 5 out of 10. Ponyo, animation's good. It's a cute anime. But I just wasn't for me. I feel like that one's like more geared towards like, you know, a kid's anime, I'd say. Mainly because it also used to come on, I forgot, when I used to have cable, it came on certain channels and it was like geared towards like a kid's animation movie. But it was just one I didn't care for a whole lot. Like, I know I really gotta get through some of the other ones. There's just a ton. know if there's a lot. Yeah, House Moving Castle was a great one. I think that's one I watched with a group of friends, and I was like, wow, yes, this one's super great. Really like. And I was just like, yep, this one gets that, 10 out of 10 approval seal from me. It was just, it was really great. And Spirited Away, I think I've watched twice, yeah. Cause it was a good one. It was well deserving. It's 10 out of 10. I'm pretty sure I gave it a 10 out of 10, maybe a 9 out of 10. I don't always remember what I give everything for reviews. Holy shit, I just spilled water all over the floor. And on me too. I was trying to clean something up real quick and he was just using a water bottle I had and just kind of like spilled the water everywhere. I mean, it's fine. It'll just soak into the carpet. It's just water. I don't really care about it. You know what? I spilled a little bit on my thigh, but it actually feels kind of good because again, it's hot in my room, so a little bit of water never hurt anybody. I got that thing cleaned up. Yay! Trying to think. Currently, I was from up on Poppy Hill, and I know that's a more romance-focused one. But so far, that one doesn't look bad or anything. I think I watched like 30 minutes of it so far. It's kind of hard to like binge things like I constantly try to do. Sometimes I'll just use them as background noise and look over at the screen occasionally because I can still hear what's going on. Because my headset I use has like ambient sound, so I can hear everything around me. I can hear myself talk, so I know how loud I am. I'm trying to think of other like good stuff I've watched recently, but I haven't really been on my train of binging movies and stuff lately because I moved a bunch of stuff around in my room to different areas and I don't have anything hooked up to the main TV. Iron Giant, good. Night at the Roxbury, great. Easy A's, great. Treasure Planet, love it. The movie called We're Back with the Dinosaurs That Go to the City, great. Zathura, great. I've got some of the Scooby-Doo movies too. I know I've got Zombie Island 1 and 2. The second one, though, is a lot worse. A Goofy movie, I know I still need to watch that. Like, I've got a whole list of movies I need to watch. Like, there's a store near me called Disc Replay, and I go there quite often. Because they're like one of those second-hand type of stores. And this has tons of movies, gaming stuff, anime, and that's where I get a lot of my stuff from. And they honestly just have some real great stuff there, great finds. Some of the prices I think are a little bit overpricey. And I look online, I'm like, oh, I can find this cheaper here, and I'm just like, ah, yeah, but they're all about the convenience. I'm like, ah. Like, the anime called Robotech, which is literally just Macross but different. I have all of that, but they have the first, I think, season of Robotech in a specific box set. It's like limited edition. It has all the same stuff as the normal anime does, though. Besides like bonus features and all this other stuff, like dialogue stuff, it was like limited. You can all download that online for free, though. And the only thing that's different is the box set cover art on it. $300 fucking dollars. And I'm like, bruh, I bought the first season for like 20 bucks. They also have Blu-ray versions of the first season for like 20 bucks. And I'm just like, y'all really going all out with this. I think I'm gonna turn my AC off and turn the fan on instead, because I hate my AC. I will angle the fan away from the mic so it's not like heard, because it will blow wind into the mic and it can be heard. But yeah, it's literally that. And they're cool. I saw 24 where someone straight up said, "I'm kind of toxic, but you will like me." Oh, that's so, bruh. There's a bunch of, there's always profiles that are just like, oh, if you don't like this or this, swipe left, or, oh, the ones I saw the most that really irked me. If my dog or cat doesn't like you, then it's not gonna work. Like, what the fuck does your pet have to do with you liking somebody? Like, for real? I always thought that was a hilarious one. It's almost like, not all pets like someone immediately. I'm like, it takes time, you know? I just always thought that was an interesting thing to see. But, oh geez, I've been streaming for 2 hours. I need to see if the boys are ready to game yet. But also, I usually don't stream this long. It's also almost midnight. And I have other games that I need to play, to do dailies on. I play those solo without streaming them. Some pets are just like that. Yeah. But, thank you for coming to this wonderful, wonderful stream. I don't know when I'm gonna stream again. I never know. My streams are just random. That's why, if people join the Discord, you'll know, I can put the, I hate it when my, I want this thing to work properly where I can, like, view my own channel, because sometimes I can do that, and then view the chat myself. There we go. So, I do have a Discord. I hope that link works properly. There's also the YouTube channel where I literally upload almost every single stream straight up. Almost nothing's edited except like the first couple videos that were ever done were edited by Vivian. Other than that, everything else is like 100% the stream put straight up on there. That's literally it. I don't have like any other, I don't think I have any other socials linked. Like, I have Instagram, I know I've got TikTok. Yeah, the ones that actually have like my icon and stuff on it, where I put gaming stuff or art stuff or whatever. But yes, thank y'all for coming to the stream. I don't know if I'm gonna raid anyone. I don't think there's anyone currently streaming that I want to raid. No, there's not. My Twitch is screwing up anyways, like it always friggin' does. But I'll see y'all, whatever, maybe next week. I know it won't be Tuesday or Wednesday, because I have stuff to do those days. If anything, it would probably be like Friday or the weekend, usually is when the streams happen. So yes, I will see you all the next time.